Can. All right, this is the first ever AI Wars battle with Yakup and Michael, Founders Pack versus Content AI. This is live, so we're really taking a risk here, Yakup.
Yes, definitely. So that was the coolest countdown that I ever saw so far.
I use that for my hockey podcast. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what happened is the standard one that comes with StreamYard, and I accidentally deleted it, and I don't know how to get it back.
Yeah, I know that. Yes.
What happened? Everybody has that one. They don't have this one. All right, so this came out of an idea. We've got a podcast episode that's coming out, and this came out of an idea. Yakup is the author of the soon-to-be-released Content AI, the book Content AI, and then you have a newsletter. And we were talking about how all these AI tools, Chat GPT could probably do a lot of the tasks of them, but we wanted to put them head to head. So every month we're going to do one of these, right? And we're going to make it. We're going to pick an AI tool that claims to be AI. We know this one's AI though. This one's definitely. So Rytr with the RYTR, right? Rytr. It's a tool that we actually both used before Chat GPT became mainstream. And Yakup, I don't know if you want to talk because I've been talking about everything, but you want to tell people who you are and what Rytr is.
Yeah, I mean, it's your show. You can speak as long as you want.
We have to add your stream to it too. We should do your Twitter as well.
Yeah, sure, definitely. So for everybody who's listening, my name is Yakup. I'm from Germany. I'm a content AI manager, and this was way before DALL-E 2 and ChatGPT was in the media. So I tested in the last 1.5 years many tools that were on the market, basically content creation, text production, deepfake tools, podcast production tools, video snippet creators, image generations, things like that. And so I said, there's no one platform where all these things come together, and the idea of Content AI tools was founded, and also the idea of the book that is coming in May, where I give the best of, so to say, of the tools that I tested, where I think it has the best quality, it has the best angle to use these tools to make my life easier, because I realized at the end of the day, it's about time management. And if these tools can save me time in the content creation part, which is a big bottleneck for many entrepreneurs, for many CEOs and CMOs, then it's helping me and it's helping my clients. That was the basic idea. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, so we recorded a podcast episode. It's being edited for the Founders Pack podcast, as Yakup's a founder and an author in an area that we talk a lot about, which is artificial intelligence. Everybody is. And what we want to do is we're going to take Rytr and we're going to do a couple tasks on Rytr, and then we're going to try to duplicate them on Chat GPT. So if anybody's watching this, then we'll create a Twitter poll and we'll post it up here, and you can vote. Did Chat GPT win this battle, Rytr, or is it a tie? I guess that's an option, but I don't think Yakup likes ties though.
Not really, no.
All right, we'll just do two then.
Yeah.
All right. We didn't flip a coin or anything. Do you want to start off with Rytr? And what's the task that we're going to perform?
So my favorite content format when it comes to creating on AI tools are blog ideas, blog sections.
Okay.
So the entire blog creation thing could be a thing. So we need a topic that we can speak about and use the keywords for it. Yeah.
I mean, we could pick artificial intelligence.
Yeah, that sounds like, obviously, yeah, like a good idea.
And then what we can do is the loser of the battle has to post the article of the other person on their they have to post the losing article.
Yeah, but we have also claimed that this is produced not by me, it is produced by Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
we're not really
ChatGPT.
picking sides, are we?
Yeah. So, but that's also one thing that is coming. That I don't know if you are aware of this whole AI Act labeling of deep fake videos and things like that. In the future, I think it will be very soon. You have to label AI generated stuff. So that's also something that I always give to my clients. So
Even
just use.
content?
Yes, of course. When
Is that in
it's
Europe only? Is that more of this GDPR nonsense? If I have to click that I accept cookies one more damn time, GDPR, good job, Europe. You're a bunch of old people that doesn't really, you wanted to protect everybody. So now I push a button every time to say the same thing I did before.
the funny thing is you're annoyed, but all business owners in Europe are also annoyed by
Yeah,
this
there's
legacy.
nobody that likes this.
Yes, yes, and
This is a terrible solution.
it will be a big rule like the Data Privacy Act within the European Union. Yes, so yes, so not many
Well,
people would like it, but at the same time, I mean, in January there was this big discussion about some girl from Twitch who cried because publicly because there was a face swap in a porn video, and
yep, yep.
she was humiliated,
Well,
and
that's pretty
it's
brutal. So I get
yeah,
it. And these apps are like, I get targeted by them. You probably do too, and they work pretty well. Like,
yes,
not saying, like I've used is it called Face Off or FaceTime? It's
there are
like
many.
something like that.
Yeah.
Reface. I think it's called Reface, and that one's
Okay.
not bad. And I've put myself on Bruce Lee's body, Chuck Norris, dragons.
Is this a daydream of you being
Yeah,
Bruce Lee,
of
Chuck
course.
Norris?
Isn't
Okay,
that normal?
I
Star
think
Wars,
so.
Han Solo.
Yes, that's a good one. Yeah,
They're all good.
yeah, they're all good. Yes, yes.
Okay, why don't we
Anyway,
start with Rytr? Do you want to share your screen and let's think about? I'm just gonna create a Google Doc here so we can make sure that we duplicate this on both tools. Yakup's gonna log into Rytr, and you
yes,
can kind of explain what we're looking at, and then when you're done, then maybe what we'll do is we'll try the same task. I've got Chat GPT, but the Plus version. Yes, I'm paying $20 a month, so I don't get locked out of it.
unbelievable, unbelievable.
And they turboed it. They turboed it today.
Whatever this means, I mean,
I didn't
we
even
have
know
no
this
details.
existed, but I have it.
They just want to make sure that you feel good when you log in and pay
Okay.
$20.
I feel terrible getting locked out. I feel like there's like all these like EPO, sweatshops sitting there banging out content using Chat GPT for free, and I get locked out.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm already sharing
You
my
want?
screen, but I
Oh,
think
sorry.
you
Here we
have
go.
to. Yes, okay.
There we go.
Good. So, yeah, that's the main reason why I don't like ChatGPT is because I don't have a structured environment where I can work on things like blog articles. That's the main reason why. Because I have in Rytr I have files, I have different clients that um, that I can structure and name differently, and ChatGPT is everything is coming together, and I have to scroll through everything. That's not, in my opinion, the best workflow to integrate within a company. That's the reason why I prefer these kind of writing assistants where you log in mainly on desktop, and then you can choose different things like the language. There are many languages
Okay, that's
inside.
interesting.
Yeah, so I mainly use German and English so far.
Oh, that makes sense.
Thank you.
You're in
Yes.
Germany, so
Yes, I mean, yeah, and the English models are very good, and the German one, I see some differences. So I
okay.
think the language model in German needs 1 or 2 years more to become on the level like the English version. So that's the first thing that you can change.
Okay.
Then the
All right, so you're
tonality.
thinking I'm just gonna put some notes here for myself so we can figure out, because we're obviously gonna duplicate this, but it's gonna be it's gonna be a prompt, right? We're gonna build a prompt in Chat GPT. So what you're saying is you're selecting the language, which is English, and then you're
Mhm,
selecting the tone. And the
mhm.
tone in this case, what do you want to make?
Of course, inspirational. This is the one
Inspiration.
that I mostly change and use for myself.
Okay.
Yes, so then you can choose the use case. So what kind of content do you want to create? So there are many options.
Oh,
And
okay.
in this case, it's blog idea and outline.
Blog idea and outline. Okay.
And then I'm adding the primary keywords.
Okay.
So I'm using AI,
Yeah.
artificial intelligence. But we need, so it's too broad currently. So let's stick to content marketing and AI.
Okay.
Content marketing and then content. What else? Let's focus on text production.
Wow, we might end up with a couple good pieces of content from that.
Yes,
Wouldn't that
definitely.
be amazing? I feel pretty confident that this is going to be doable here. I think
Yeah,
we're
do
going
you
to
think
see
so?
magic from both of these products.
So I'm using also GPT-3. And then you can use you can choose the variant. So how many blog articles it should create, basically.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you're telling it. So the variant is the number. Are you going to pick one, or what are you going to pick?
I think 2 are good.
2 articles. Okay, and then we're going to say we're going to specifically use. I mean, Chat GPT 3 better get this because it's talking about itself.
Yeah, we will see.
We're going to find out.
So, and then you choose the creativity level. I honestly, since this day, I don't see any difference. But yeah, I
really?
always type high, and that's it basically. And then I have to click on Rytr. Write for me.
Beautiful. All right, let's see what happens.
Okay.
We should. I don't know if we time this too, but let's see. What is going on outside? They don't like this.
No.
It's writing. It's not writing anything yet. There
Yeah.
we go.
Here we go.
Wow, this is crazy. Okay, so you've got like all the blog topic, how AI and GPT are revolutionizing content marketing
and text production.
and text production. Okay, benefits of using AI in content marketing. How is it? So what do we have here? These are the topics. The outline.
Yeah. So what you have the headline. This is basically the headline.
Yeah.
And then you have the sub-headlines. These are the black ones. And then what you can do is you also, for each headline, sub-headline, you also have keywords. So this means I can mark this now. And then click on paragraph.
Oh, interesting.
And then I got magic. 1 paragraph, which is based on the sub-headline and the keywords that are chosen for this sub-headline. So I created for this 1 paragraph.
Awesome.
And then that's what I do with all the other ones.
Just highlight it, right click, and then it creates the paragraph. So it's interesting. I have Rytr, and I use the AppSumo deal. So I had it for a while, and I didn't realize you could do that right click part. So I've learned something new. That's great. I think what I would do is I would take it, and then I would go to another part where we would write the paragraphs. So that's great. It makes more sense. I didn't even try to check that. So that's really helpful. And I see what you're saying about structure, right? So it's like the structure is right there. You don't have to leave.
Yeah, you are inside of the document. So because I see it, that's something that I always stress. It's the first draft. So it's not like that. And on ChatGPT, there's this. I get it. You just copy paste it and then you directly post it. Maybe you make little changes and little tweaks, and some parts are different, but mostly people just copy paste it and then post it. And that's not how it should be a real workflow, especially for business owners, for entrepreneurs, for marketing teams. They should use it to get the first draft faster. That's the main thing.
Okay.
So I'm just continuing this one. I think 1 blog article is already enough.
That's great. All right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this is definitely impressive. I mean, this worked out very well. Like you've got all the different sections. And I see what you're saying about organization. So what'll be interesting is just from a user experience, we know Chat GPT is just chat. It does store the topics on the left. It does remain contextually aware. that it's had previous conversations with you. So it's going to be interesting how we duplicate this and then have a single document.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's probably so, and we know it's very prompt based. So we're going to have to tell it, hey, can you write a blog post that's inspirational, come up with the idea and the outline, and then the paragraphs on the topics of AI, artificial intelligence, content marketing, and
Something
ChatGPT.
like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So we're gonna and then create two of them. So it's kind of like what the prompt that we'll build is, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So is this all done?
I'm just checking so far. Yes, 590 words. So a good
Amazing.
starting point.
That's great.
Mm. But we didn't read it so far.
Well,
so
anybody
yeah.
really read?
I mean,
We
we're
should actually
talking just
give this to ChatGPT and ask it to read it for us. Summarize this in like 10 bullet points.
yeah. Does this make sense? Just ask ChatGPT. Does this make sense? This whole article, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. That's right.
So should
We can check each other.
yeah.
Here, can we do that? I think there's probably a feature where you could check in Rytr. It's like, hey, spell check it or something, but I don't know if it would give it logic.
Spell check, really? Okay, that's new for me.
I don't know.
Plagiarism. Check selected text for plagiarism. That's never
Because
tried this one.
is this using content from the internet to build its model?
Yes. So it's basically a semantic search. So what GPT-3, what the tool is doing is it's scanning the existing data points, the existing articles on the subject, and giving something in a unique way. That's what's happening. So this means if you're already in a niche of a niche, then you struggle to create content. Or if a topic is completely new and there's nothing published about this topic, then it's also not good. So I had this, for example, with a lawyer who niched down to client base. He was a Turkish guy, but he specialized on German entrepreneurs who want to start the business in Turkey, something like that. And it was very niche down, and it was not very, so the quality was not very high. I had to write it myself, so it was not helpful. Yeah. So there are weaknesses definitely, and yeah, if it's a new topic or it's a niche, then you can have struggle to create content.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, should I just copy paste it so that you?
Yeah, and so how does this work? Can you export? I can't remember. Can you export this as a document, or do you have to highlight and copy it?
I can copy paste it, but I can't. I have to create a Google Doc or something.
Yeah, just create a Google Doc, and then I'll do the same because I mean, definitely ChatGPT cannot do that. Right? I don't think it can create a Google Doc. I would have to highlight it and cut and paste it, but we're gonna find out. Try it, I guess.
Yes, I think so. Yes. Yeah, that's the whole editing part, which is a big part when you create, especially long articles. So somebody else has to check it, and I mean, I would go crazy if I have to check this on something like ChatGPT. It's not like.
I guess I wonder how much proofreading you need on this versus ChatGPT.
That's an interesting question. I mean, I would never publish this article now, just copy paste it. I would always work on it. So I would add things, I would delete some passages, and I would include also something personal. So I would say still 2 to 3 hours or something where you have to invest time into it. Maybe add also video links or some interesting sources. Yeah. Okay. So I'm created the Google Doc.
Sources, yeah, good point.
Sorry?
I'm curious about this because there's no real source. It's just GPT in the one case, but in this one, I wonder, is it pulling content from somewhere? But I guess that's why you do the plagiarism check, right?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I need. What was your email? So
just here, just it's Michael at founderspack.io. I'll put it in the private chat. Hopefully the world. I don't think there's enough people that'll email me on this, but I'll give it to you directly.
Cool. Thanks.
All right. So should I remove you now and let's give it a shot on GPT?
Sure. So I send it the doc to you.
Beautiful. And
cool.
All right. So it's 1:35. I don't know. How long did you think that took?
So without the explaining, I would say 10 to 15 minutes max.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we should time it in the future.
Yeah, that's cool. Like a clock in the background. That's cool.
Maybe, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Just so we know. All right,
the time pressure.
The time pressure. Come on, give it. Do you think he gets flustered? Oh my god, I'm running out of time.
Yeah, we looked Next in Fashion on Netflix. I don't know if you watch it with Tan, and
Okay,
they
so
have,
got it.
they have always this time pressure thing, and yeah.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. So ChatGPT, I think
this is what we're gonna say, right? So we're gonna say, please write a blog, 2 blogs, blog outlines, and the content in an inspirational tone. What else did we have? We had on the topic of artificial intelligence, which I can't spell apparently. Still, artificial intelligence,
content marketing,
AI, content marketing,
content, text production.
What was the last part?
Text production.
Oh, text production. Okay.
And GPT-3.
All right. So please write 2 blog post outlines and the paragraphs. All right. Let's see how it handles it. You can see this, obviously, right? You can't see my. That's weird.
No, I can't see it.
Why can you not see the prompt? You see it now?
Yes, very little.
All right, so we figured that out. So please write 2 blog post outlines and the paragraphs for each heading. Use an inspirational tone on the topic of artificial intelligence, AI, content marketing, content, text production, and reference the role of GPT-3. Okay, so it's 1:38. Let's see what it does. Can I zoom? Can you see it zoom?
No, it's better. Yeah, it's more like a bullet point.
A little bit, right?
More like for a presentation, kind of structured. I mean, I can't use this as a blog article on LinkedIn.
Yeah, because it's very much the outline. So, but I'm wondering if it's done yet. And then did it?
But it's funny to watch.
It's kind of wild, right? It's thinking.
Yeah, it's cool to some degree.
Okay, so it's totally in point form. So I wonder how I would change the prompt.
Can you write something like, "Bad job, ChatGPT. Please rewrite. Take the bullet points
Can you
and
take the major bullet points and create full sentence or paragraphs, create paragraphs
like an adult,
in
like
the tone of,
Shakespeare."
in the voice of Stephen Hawking.
Okay, cool.
No, create paragraphs. All right, for each section.
It's cool. Can you zoom again?
It gave me a, hey, I can do it, but
Bad, yes.
oh my goodness, wait. So I didn't even have to like highlight anything. I just told it in the context of what it already created. That's pretty good, man.
That's cool.
It's kind of neat. And then we could go to Dolly and make the graphics for it. I mean, I'm actually that's pretty good. So, and it doesn't. Oh, what we'll do is we'll ask it. Can you tell me how many words are in that post? So then it's right in the second one. Jesus.
Interesting. Yeah, it's.
Kind
I
of
think
interesting.
it's good.
I mean, either way, these things save you so much time, and it's like it's a new skill though, coming up with the right prompt. This is interesting.
Yes.
Okay, and then what we were gonna do is, how many words are in blog post 1? Oh,
That's cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
So it used that as its model of how to create a blog post. That's what it's saying. That's pretty good. I gotta admit, that is not bad. So then I guess let's ask it, can you save this as a Google Doc? No. Thanks. That's fine. Fine. Whatever. There's always room for improvement. So now I got to highlight all of this, right? Oops.
Yeah. So I copy pasted one blog article, so you can choose which one you want.
Let's see. There's blog post 2. That's like a page. How long was yours?
560 words or something.
So is that like 2 pages or?
No. Just let me check.
Actually, let's.
Yeah, one and a half pages.
So there's, well, yeah, this is about 300 words each. It's 606 words exactly for 2 of them.
Okay.
That's very precise. It's like 303 words each.
Interesting.
It's kind of interesting.
That's cool.
I think that's pretty neat. All right. First off, so what's kind of your thoughts on this? We just wrote basically 4 blog posts. It's 1:44. What time did we start? Like 1:34? No, must have been 1:20.
Something like 25.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Right. So in under 20 minutes, we've done 4 blog posts.
But honestly, how many words? 330?
It's 606 for
For
both.
two.
It's like 303 each. It's like it's very precise. How did it do?
I think so. I would say a
Yours
blog
is
article
right?
starts with around 700, 800 words.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, that's my minimum thing. So if I
Probably tell it how many words to write.
yeah, that's a good point. So minimum 800 words.
Let's try that. Okay. Let's go back. Let me say, can you rewrite blog post 1 with minimum 800 words? Let's see what it says.
Your cat.
Yes, Jake wants to, oh no, it broke it.
Why?
I don't know.
But you're paying. It's still
Something went
sometimes
wrong. Please try reloading the conversation.
Oh no.
It's just remember it.
It's it's not capable 800 words blog articles.
Yeah, it's right here. So you go, please rewrite blog post 1 in 700 words. Maybe it's 800. It's just too much. Sure. Look at that.
That's cool. It reminds me a little bit to Jarvis, the personal assistant of Tony Stark. Was Jarvis, right? Yeah.
That sounds right.
And where you just so the next step would be
refresh the page. You're right. You did that and it worked fine. That's a weird thing to have. It's a very Microsoft solution. I blame Microsoft for that. That's just like dumb.
Yeah, everybody who's working on Microsoft, who's watching this, please.
Oh my God. Bing is junk. Let's just be clear. You guys managed to screw up Chat GPT with Bing, as I've posted several times now in several articles. I will stop slagging on Bing. Maybe. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna do. Today I wrote that all Bing is evil Clippy. Because it was getting angry at people when they kept asking it questions. It was like getting frustrated and getting violent, like very like aggressive.
Yeah.
Words are violence, Yak.
Definitely.
Not. But it was getting aggressive. And so I just said, just evil Clippy. This is like Bill Gates's like dream come true. Clippy will win. What? Dude.
So it's done. But now it's just
pretty impressive.
I mean, but there are no subheadlines, or it's not structured in a way where I can see, where I would say it's
paragraphs. Yeah.
It's from a usability, good looking. I mean, I had
to tell it using the, could you, I'm sure you could, right?
So you have to, but ChatGPT has only one size, right? So it doesn't have bigger size or formats or something.
Rewrite that post, but include headlines for each section.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the introduction? I wonder what the headings will be. Yeah, they create freaking. What the heck, man?
Okay. Honestly, I'm impressed.
I'm pretty impressed.
Yes.
All right. So people that are watching this, and you're going to watch this, some people are going to watch it live and some people are going to watch it later. Just comment. We can see your comments and we'll add them. Are you impressed? First of all, we used Rytr as the first tool, and I thought Rytr was pretty good. Like it created, pretty good content. It wasn't, I don't know if we were necessarily gauging it on speed. It didn't feel fast, but there's something about watching this thing write, but it did knock out the content all at once, right? So it
Yeah.
wasn't like you had to wait. It was just like, bah, there you go, done. So it was kind of fast. It's just a different feeling. So I think Rytr is a pretty good tool. I mean, I've used it before. Like,
Yeah. So I think the thing with ChatGPT is if you know the prompt, so if you know your outcome, if you know what topic and what you want to create, I think it can be very powerful. But you have to have a clear idea in your head and
right.
express it already very well and communicate it so that ChatGPT gets the whole point. Then I think it can be a killer tool. Yes, definitely.
And
So
that's why I
I'm
say like it's almost like a new skill of like that's why they're talking about
yeah,
prompt engineers, and I can totally see why. Like
yes,
we use the frame of reference of what we were putting into Rytr, which has like says, hey, what tone, what are the keywords, and so we just kind of built a prompt. But I can see where people would build prompt tools that would be really useful, and they probably have. I think I've seen a couple. There's one, and I
cool.
wish I had saved it, and it was actually pretty interesting. It was like how to write. I think it might have been for Dolly, actually. I'll have to look for that. Well, overall, I think both tools are very good. I think there's something about GPT that feels more original. I wonder if Rytr, I always feel like Rytr is pulling it from somewhere and then rewriting it.
I mean, ChatGPT is doing the same. I would guess.
Maybe. No, but it's not on the internet. Like it doesn't, it's
I mean,
whatever it's
it's
read. So maybe. You
it's
might be right.
GPT-3 is the basic technology behind it, and in GPT chat, it's like more this bot function, which makes it more interactive. That's the basic idea behind it. But yeah, maybe it's a feeling that it feels like it's more personalized
Maybe.
because
Because you're
because
watching it.
yeah,
Like
that's
you're
it,
seeing it think almost.
yeah. I mean, it looks cool. It's like when your team members are working on the same Google Doc and they're deleting words and writing that it feels like somebody is writing it in this moment when I'm watching it.
Interesting either way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think no matter what, I mean, GPT definitely did not fail this task. So that's great. Um, and Rytr didn't fail either. Like, I think they both did very well. Like, these are
Cool.
both useful tools. And, the
Definitely.
nice thing about Rytr is like GPT can be free. I pay for it just because I don't want to sit there and get locked out of it. And now I'm turbo, whatever that means.
Yeah,
For
you're
25,
turbo.
totally worth it. Like, what would we have paid for these blog posts? $100 each?
Yeah, good. So for a good researched blog article, 100 minimum, $100.
Yeah, maybe more, right?
Yes. So it depends on the niche. So if it's a very technical article, if it's with a background where you need some experience, when you interview people, it's getting more expensive.
Well, so I guess what we can do is I've used PepperType. I don't know if we want just writing tools, but you probably have a bunch of others. What we'll do next time is we will do what you said. We will create the event for this. We'll invite people to it because I think this is super interesting to see it live. Um, I'm glad that we did this. It's
Yeah,
kind of,
that's cool.
and I think we got a little bit of a format. And maybe we time it too, just so we have some, we kind of get an idea. Like, is there really a difference between them, whatever the tool is? But kudos to Rytr. So that's rytr.com, right? And then of course Chat GPT. Everyone kind of knows what that is now. We could put a Twitter poll up. For me, I don't know if either one of them won, but they're both pretty impressive right now.
Yeah. My whole idea, my whole mindset about ChatGPT changed through this live session with you.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad it's good. We don't, because in the media they're going to slag everything. That's how they get attention, and hopefully people watch this because we're legitimately testing the tool and trying to come up with ideas of how to use this every day. So, and I think I saw one article that said there's been 1,000, actually someone on Twitter that might be a VC. Oh no, she's writing an AI newsletter. And I have to figure out, I can't remember who it was. I subscribed to it. Today I did that. And she said there's been 1,000 tools now that have been knocked out in the last 2 months.
They were knocked out, so it
And
means they
people created them or launched them.
and there will be more.
There
So
will
just to make this sure, so every day they are popping out new
Totally.
tools because the thing is, if you have some coding experience, I mean, there are also no code and low code experience tools that you can use to build your own software, your own AI. You don't need a big team. You can do this as a side hustle. So a coder who's working full time is creating some codes on the weekends and partnering with somebody who knows something about marketing, and then they are creating an own tool, an own company.
I'm down for that experiment. That's like, there needs to be a tool where you go, all right, I'm targeting this, and I keep saying this, I'm targeting this person, and this title, this geography. This won't do the list. So that's one thing that I'm going to build, which is we're going to build out ops.ai so that you can prompt it. So the new UI, and I can show that to you on another video, but the new UI basically of that will be a self-service tool. There's a filter, so you can do a normal filter like you would do to search for data, but you can also just prompt it like GPT, and that's the idea, is that it'll give you the list back. But it'd be nice if there was one magic platform that said, here's the list, here's the copy and the campaign, here's the timing between it, do you want me to kick it off? And that's what I want.
So the target audience would be a startup who needs funding for their startup by a VC.
Yeah, you might say, create an email marketing campaign for me, targeting CEOs of SaaS startups in San Francisco, and I'm selling them generative AI graphic services. Okay, go. And it would like pull the list, create the content, and then set up the campaign and say, do you want me to launch it? And it would add the context to the campaign.
Yeah, interesting idea.
To me, that's what has to happen. That's why, like, so ops will do the data part. I don't want to build the campaign part into it, but what I envision ops.ai as is the customer data record. So it's like, yeah, I uploaded some of my data, I buy some of my data. I can sell some of my data in a marketplace, by the way. So we have that. It'll scrub it and say, yeah, these are original or not, attest to that they're opt-in. But then where do you want it to go? And you could say, okay, connect to my my Pardot, or connect to my reply.io, or whatever we integrate via API. So then instead of downloading CSVs and copying the content, what I dream of is it'll inject the whole campaign into reply, or it'll inject the whole campaign into, whatever tool like Marketo or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, sounds awesome. So, but where's the AI part in it? So getting the data.
You just prompt it, and it builds the list, and it builds the copy, and then it says, what are your, you have this already connected to Pardot. Do you want me to create the campaign with the contacts in Pardot? You go, yeah.
Okay.
Then it just does it. It uploads the contacts, creates the campaign steps. That's the dream.
So it's a mixture of personal assistant and marketing team and content team, and also the execution.
Exactly. What we just did, but then it creates the campaign and everything, the contacts, everything.
Sounds nice. Yeah.
You don't have to hire anybody. It's $20 a month. We'll charge 99. We're gonna charge 199. I don't know, something.
Yeah,
you charge a lot more for that, right? Like, what are you spending on marketing people to try and do that?
That's right. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. It at the same time, it scares me a little bit because, the whole replacement discussion, that's a big elephant in the room. But at the same time, I'm scared, but not that much, because I think if you become AI skilled, you don't have to be scared. So because you are using these tools, if you say no, I don't want to use these tools, then you can get struggle.
Totally. All right, Yakup, this has been fun. I'm excited to do the next one. I don't know. Do we wait a whole month? let's think about this. Maybe we do it sooner.
We have a comment. Oh no, that's
Yeah, that was,
okay.
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 Google had said to refresh the page, which was very helpful. All right,
So
Yakup, I want to thank you. This has been fun. Let's pick a date that's maybe 2 or 3 weeks out. So we don't wait too long. We can promote the event. We'll pick the tool, and then we can send it. We should contact all these AI guys that have all these tools and say, hey, are you willing to go head to head with Chat GPT?
We will beat you. Something like that.
Will it beat
Something
you?
challenging. Yeah. Maybe.
All right, awesome. This has been the first episode. I don't know what we're going to call this. We've got the Artificial Ventures newsletter that I'm coming out with, but I think we come up with something else. I like AI Wars.
Yeah, that was cool. The first idea is always the best.
Yeah, AI Wars, and we'll make like a Star Wars type trailer. Instead of Star Wars, it'll be AI Wars.
Yeah, I like that one. I want Luke on my side. Luke Skywalker.
Okay, I want Darth Vader.
That's fair enough.
Darth is Chat GPT.
Yeah.
We're Darth Maul. I don't care. You can.
Can I be Yoda? Yeah, Yoda would be
Yoda
one.
and Luke, and I will be Darth Maul. And I mean, I got the Emperor. Nobody likes the Emperor, but
Yeah, he sucks.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Chief Palpatine. But if we had imagine Darth Maul and Darth. But that's the thing. There's only 2 always. What are we gonna do? I will be Darth Maul and the Mandalorian Death Watch.
That's cool. That's a nice idea.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right, Yakup, this has been awesome. We're going to end this. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll post up a Twitter poll, and you can tell us who won this one, Rytr or Chat GPT.
Rytr.
Just Rytr. I don't know. I'm up in the air on it, but I'm curious to see what other people think. Thank you very much. We'll schedule another one and pick another tool, and we will go head to head on AI Wars.